The rasping of my breath easily fills the room in the wee hours when I force it back into a steady rhythm. There is a tightness in my chest I can shake off, my heart pounding against it as if it is about to burst out. Oh, I don't like this. Something's gonna happen. Something cold has settled in my legs. She's right there. Not the usual chill that comes and goes with the passing breeze from the window, but one strong enough to sting, shackle, and leave a frigid sensation creeping up my skin. With every struggle I make, the pressure winds firmly around my legs. Tighter and tighter and tighter. Shit. Out until it becomes too much. My heart stops. Another draft sweeps into the room and brings with it the iron tang of blood. Oh shit, I need to be ready because we might have a quick time event. Thick. Suffocating. Filling my nose with a foul, sickening smell as I shift my gaze downwards and it slowly comes into view. Oh my god. Mouth stretched in a hideous smile and eyes brimming with nothing but madness. The stench of gore taints the air around me and I can't look away from it. From the terror and death that her uncanny twisted features alone scream. I try to open my mouth to shout, to ask for any help, but my voice has left my body altogether. All I have is the painful realization that no kind of plea will ever save me from her. Then suddenly, the bed tips. Whoa, whoa! Jesus, that third bag! Always scaring me. The brutal plunge back into myself jerks me awake. There is no ear-splitting scream, no wild thrashings of limbs, just a painful, constricting awareness that something was wound itself tightly around my neck. I was no second pulling a blanket away, but allow myself a few minutes to steady my breathing before getting off the bed. Inhale, hold, exhale. 1 step, 2 steps, 3. But the dreams have gotten worse. Ever since 2 days ago, no longer are they the small cursory flashes that I'm used to, but vivid ones that linger. I can still feel the blood in my hands, that putrid smell of rotting flesh, the sickening crunch of bones breaking with every movement, and the cold, chilling eyes as they bore into me. I draw in one long ragged breath, and before I know it, I'm walking out the door. Even in the waking world, it reeks. Jesus, man. She's everywhere. A bench at the park is far from the most private place for thoughts in Luxburn, considering its location at the heart of a bustling city. But in the early hours of the morning, it provides enough peace and quiet for any poor problematic soul who happens to wander here. The city is just waking up a little later than usual, but knowing what day it is, one can't fault it for being a little tardy just this once. Yet neither the pleasant morning chill nor the soft twittering of birds does anything to banish the images. Every single one has rooted itself in my head, its claws digging deep in what is no longer a safe place to hide.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Take a key and lock him up.
It used to be easy finding some pretense of peace under the guise of sheer optimism, following a regular routine.
London Bridge is falling down.
Now I don't know what to make of it.
London Bridge
Sometimes, geez, that song is distracting as hell. Sometimes it's easier to run, easier to hide when everything's falling apart. That way, you don't have to be the first to witness it when it does. It worked when things
down.
went bad
London
with
Bridge
the
is
movie after all.
falling down.
It also worked when Ma and Pa were taken from us.
Take a key
Maybe
and lock
it
him
really
up,
is better if
lock
I
him-
just...
Hey, mister.
Hey, mister! Achievement unlocked. Hello, mister. A tiny voice gives me a pause. When I look up, a little girl, maybe about 6 or 7, is peering at me. Two wide eyes, overflowing with that what can only be a natural curiosity one typically sees in children. I vaguely know that St. Gority uniform she's wearing before you returning a greeting. Ooh.
Hey kid.
Hey kid, do you want some candies?
Kylie.
Kylie?
That's my name.
Kylie.
Mama said it's rude not to call people by their names.
Why are you any relevant to the story, Kylie? She then flops down on the empty space beside me. Her little legs, still too short to touch ground, swings in tune with a song she hums under her breath. I don't mind kids, and I would often invite the ones in our old neighborhood to give them treats. Often, of course, by then Sis and I were both too old to play with them. We get used to commotion eventually. It's not completely as unpleasant as most people would imply. Kylie seems to be a well-behaved kid anyway.
Oh, sorry. Nice to meet you, Kylie. Is Mama here?
That was weird. Is Mama here?
No, but my big brother's with me. He's taking pictures with his camera over there.
She points to the far end of the park, the one closest to the street where a kid is taking shots of something above him. It doesn't look to be birds because all there is on that side of the park are buildings.
I don't see what's so interesting with the tip of a building, though. I'd take pictures of dogs if I were him. They're cuter.
Yeah.
Do you have a camera too, mister?
Yeah, I'm actually a photographer.
Ooh.
Mama said I'm too young to get a camera.
I'm sure your mama will eventually give you one. But won't you be late for school like this?
Big brother will get us there on time. Rowan promised Papa. We aren't going to be late. It's sports day. So it's not good if you keep looking like that today. If it ends up raining and we lose, it's your fault.
All right, I'll try not to upset the clouds today, kid.
You stupid kid.
Is it because you're sick, mister?
Sick? Before I know it, a smile has spread over my face. They say kids ask the toughest questions sometimes, and they sure do with how sincere Kylie looks. Lying feels like doing her a huge disservice.
No, not sick. Just having a very, very bad day.
Aww.
Why is that? Is that like when my big brother ate all of my pudding? He did that once and then cried. It wasn't very nice of him.
Shit.
Yeah, I think so. You see, there's this mean girl. She's given my friends and I a lot of trouble. Hard to keep up when things are like that, you know? Especially when you can't do anything. It's kind of scary. Makes you wish things will just stay as peaceful as they used to be.
Maybe she just wants to be friends with you?
I highly doubt that. She already hurt one of my friends.
Oh shit. 1 second guys, I'm going to close the window. It's getting pretty late here. 1 sec. And we're back. I wouldn't mind if the window was open during day, but since it's getting pretty late, I don't want my neighbors to be mad at me for making a lot of noise. Alright, let's continue.
What if she's just sad? Or maybe she just wants help. That's what happened with Melody. I let her borrow my crayon when she left hers.
Melody?
Now we're playmates.
Aw.
It's not really the same thing, Kylie. What she did, they're pretty bad things.
I still think there's another reason. Did you try talking to her? That's what Mama said I should do.
I don't think that'll work either.
You haven't even tried yet. You sound like Rowan.
That girl is gonna be what's gonna solve this whole game, I'm pretty sure.
You're just scared, mister.
Yeah, that strikes a chord. Maybe it's the honesty in the tone or simply the truth in the words itself. I don't know why, but I can't help it. Loud enough to disturb an elderly couple taking a leisure walk nearby.
Why are you laughing?
That's nothing. You're a really smart kid, you know that?
That's what I've been doing, ain't it? Go full speed ahead and backtrack when the going gets tough. Stay in my safe zone because that's what I know. Once Dr. Navarro said I should be the first one willing to deal with my problems before anyone else. I did not show up on our next appointment after that. But he's right. And though I hate to admit it, knowing what I've seen, but the kid makes a good point too. I've been so caught up thinking there might not be a way out. Maybe there isn't, or maybe there is, but that doesn't mean I should just leave it up to fate. Aren't spirits supposed to be humans before too? Had people they cared about lived a life of their own, smiled and laughed like the rest of us does? Do they really lose all of it after death?
You better get to school, though, or you'll miss sports day. You should have won yourself some awards, alright?
Alright. Can I show it to you when I do? That can cheer people up, right?
In the distance, a brother calls for her, and I took that as a sign to leave. Got things to do to face. The first few steps, they say.
Nah, I'm good now, I think. Thanks to you. Besides, Mr. needs to go. But you should show it to Mama and Papa. I'm sure they'll be proud of you, Kylie.
I will. Thanks, mister. Bye.
Bye. I give her a little pat on the head before heading my way. A small gesture of thanks from a stranger she did not know might have helped. 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry about that again. My brother was talking to me. When the world no longer seems too big for her.
But aren't you going to help me, mister?
With what?
Confused, I glance back. Ah, shit. Whatever cheer our little talk brought has vanished under the shadows, suddenly dancing in my eyes. This frigid air is most definitely not how the morning chills should feel like. Bitter, stinging, unwelcoming. And the kid.
What do you think, mister? Are you going to help me?
What do you want from us?
The response never comes, however. Because when I blinked, gone.
Hello? Mister? Are you okay?
For several passing seconds, I let my stare linger on her face, waiting for any sign of another change. But all that remains in there is the carefree smile of a child, none of the spite, none of this cold-blooded smile.
Nothing. I really need to go, Kylie. It was nice meeting you.
See you again!